Welcome back to Let's Play Myst 3 Exile with the Phantom Safety Pin and my good friend Jolteon. He's back this week, and we are recording the final age that we have to do, Edanna. Last time when we were playing the game, we opened up this cage and heard more from Savidro, but this time we're going to go open up another age, and that age is Adana. I think Adana is probably one of the better designed ages in this series, just because it's so interesting. Especially with, like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like an inverted tree. You guys will see what I mean later. So, just going out this way. Now, the way you guys get to Adana is kind of unique in a way. Because it has a lot to do with sound, kind of a weird throwback to Selenitic in a way, I guess. But it has to do, well, you'll see, it's kind of bizarre. And there are a lot of bizarre things about Adana. Now, if you look here, you'll notice there isn't a bridge leading to the door, and there's only a ladder leading down. So if we go down, we're now on a little ledge. And if we look up, we see these little weird berry things in a mossy wall thing, and they look sort of like pink pumpkins. I always thought they sort of look like gumballs myself.
I've never really thought about that, what they are similar to. Kind of reminds me of, like, really bizarre raspberries.
Huh. Well, it always reminded me of a specific type of gumball. There are these gumballs that are filled with, like, little candy seeds when you chew them. And they're hollow, but they have the little candy seeds inside. Like, regular gumballs are hollow, but they have the candy in it. And there's ones that are, like, watermelon flavored, and they have that stripy look to them, but they're obviously not pink. They're normal watermelon colors, but I don't know. They're weird gumballs shaped like fruit. I don't know what they're called.
I think that's what you're referring to now, yeah.
Yeah, they look like those gumballs. I wish I had a picture of one of those gumballs to show you guys, but if you go back here, there's this weird plant, and if you zoom in on it, it's amplifying sounds. Aim it up towards the rock. You can hear it. Aim it towards the bridge. You get creaking. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to that. That's a weird little plant. And guys, get used to weird plants. Adana is full of weird plants. I mean, stuff that will make you... Oh, sorry. Stuff that will make you reluctant to become a vegetarian. The stuff is so weird. Oh, look, a little hut. And a button. Let's poke it. Because buttons are for pressing. Aww. Let's do that again. That little critter's called a Squee, and no, it has no relation to Squee from Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. That creature is afraid to cross the water. And what we need to do here is poke this, because that's how it gets across the water. Because if you look, you see those weird berry things. I guess it eats them, so since this is inflated, another weird plant from Adana, if we poke this again, the Squee should come running out. And there he goes. Now what's interesting is, if you noticed, when that Squee was chirping, it made the berries inflate. See, now they're uninflated. He chirps and they inflate. So apparently those plants react to sound. Specifically the sound of that Squee. Now, since we had that weird plant earlier that amplified sound, it's actually called an ear fern. I think a Herkin fern. Herkin fern, that's what it's called. And if we set it towards where the Squee was, maybe it'll make the big berries expand. And my hunch was correct. Well, now we have big gumball plant things. I'm going to call those gumball plant things from now on, because, you know what, that's exactly what they look like. Were you snickering there for 5 seconds?
No.
It sounded like it. It sounded like you were laughing at it, but I don't care if you were. I just think it's kind of funny. It is really funny, because that's exactly what it looks like. Okay, you'll see we are now in the Adana Tusk. And the music for here is great. I love it.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like all the music in this game, but Edanna's theme is one of the more memorable ones.
And there's the book to it, but we have to enter in one last code. This is the last time we'll have to do these weird puzzle code things, guys. So it should go like this. 1, 2. But yeah, seriously, Adana will put you off being a vegetarian forever because just of how the how like incredible the plants are. You don't want to eat plants after that. You almost don't want to eat your vegetables. Hopefully this is right. There we go. I hope you guys don't mind to turn the sound down a little bit softer so we could be heard. Back. I just had to go adjust the audio real quick. Okay. We open the book. It freezes. And then we see a flyby to Adana. Kind of an interesting age. See, I told you guys it's a weird age. What this basically is an inverted tree. I don't know if any of you remember that have seen the movie Inception lately and know what I'm talking about when I talk about the scene where the whole city like folds over on itself. But that's kind of what Adana's like, except it's reversed. It's inside out. Yes, I did recently go see Inception. It's a good movie. I highly recommend it. Now, here we are in Adana. And, well, looking around, there doesn't seem to be much. Just kind of a barren area with maybe a few plants. Some bony wooden-looking structure. And what appears to be a flower that we can zoom in on. Oh, you can look through it. Yeah, this is what I mean by when I say Adana's plants are weird.
Adana seems like an age where it was basically meant to be all mechanical stuff, but because it's all plants and organic stuff, the plants become really bizarre.
Yeah. Well, that's Atris for you, but then Catherine's gets even weirder.
Yeah. Serenia.
Serenia is weird. For those of you who don't know what Serenia is, you'll find out about it when I do the Myst 4 LP, which is not going to be for quite some time. Now this is a little book to Jananen, but we don't need that yet, so let's go exploring in this age. Coming up in a little bit is going to be one of my favorite views in the game if it doesn't freeze. Just one of my favorite views of this part of Adana. This little cove right here, because you can look out and see the sea, you can look down, all the way down. That water is so blue, it kind of reminds me of the blue water on Boiler Island in Riven. Just that weird shade of blue.
Yeah, it's like it's a mixture of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty similar actually.
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be like a coral reef, but still cool looking. I just like that view. And over here we have another strange plant that kind of goes up and up and up. I don't think they ever give these plants a specific name in game. I guess like elevator plants or something, because when you step on them, whee! Okay, I'm getting dizzy. No, really, plant, I'm getting dizzy. Third. Let me recover my senses there. Oh, what's up here? Hey, a bird! A very big bird. That bird's called a red-breasted grossamere. And you can get a closer view by looking at it through this plant. You can see it feeding its babies. It's kind of like a Borg that way, with its like green, like reflecting eye, but I guess it's supposed to be like the reflecting part that some animals have in their eyes.